loves, I'm Layla and this is Layla Uncensored. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, it's nice to meet you. Do y'all like the setup? Can I get a round of applause? Thank you. This is not your first time seeing me. Let me not be fake. Come here. Don't give me no fake ass eyes. What you doing? Anyways, we back y'all with another video. I ain't been going for too long, but I haven't talked in a minute. Y'all know your girl love to yap. Yeah, you come here, we're gonna talk. Like, you could just sit back and listen, but we're gonna have a chat. And so today I'm doing a little video where we dive deeper into my healing journey, which has been a big part of me being 21. I talk about it so much. Like, I take a shot every time I say 21. I'm 21 since I'm 21. But I swear, like, the shift from 18 to in your 20s or 19 to 21, at least for me, it was a crazy big shift, a big change. So many people removed out of my life. And it's like, how do you really deal when it's what you, when it's all you've, how do you even deal with that when it's all you've known? That's why you gotta heal and trust in God. How can you even still have a smile on your face after all you've been through? And all in all, I try to, you know, self-reflect, work on me, see what I could have done better, and go from there. Every day ain't perfect, and I'm not either. And it is what it is. Today we are sponsored by Cut. No, I'm just kidding. I did buy this solely for this video, because y'all know I usually, but sometimes I like to switch it up and just, you know, have me a little. And I never had one of these, and it's been Brave of the Summer, which is crazy because I actually been heard about these from my homegirl Chona, like but I've never tasted it. I'm trying to work on my posture, so if y'all see me like, girl, because y'all know well, you might not know, you might be new here. Also, this is your first time seeing me, make sure you check out my music. It'll be linked down below. Y'all know I make music on all platforms. We know this by now. A star in the making. Be on the lookout so you can see you supported me from the start. Also, don't forget to follow my socials. I have my music page and my main, and then I also have my TikTok. And I'm now doing reviews on there, so y'all should really go follow me because I be posting some good stuff. But haven't ate nothing today, so. And it's hot in here, y'all. I'm gonna have to cut on my fan. Like, I'm so sorry, but girl. Pre-game. A little something on my stomach. Sounds like. So y'all know it's all on my phone. I got everything on my phone. Always got some type of questions, topics right here. That's why I should follow my social media too, because sometimes I ask y'all. Also, y'all better make sure y'all subscribe, because if you still watch me, you're not. That's insane, honestly, if you ask me. And you might have forgot, so I'm not gonna hold nothing against you. Just do it right now. And hit that thumbs up button so we can add more people to our family. Okay? Okay. Let's get into this mess. It might not be messy. It might not. It's 12.5. Y'all already know I'm lightweight. I'm concerned. Some people just like, though, like, that's a chaser. It ain't nothing. They ain't nothing. Why have I been hearing about it so much then? Exactly. I'm not even real dramatic, y'all. That's trifling. That's nasty. They had the espresso flavor too. I ain't seen no other flavor, but yuck. I guess every question we're gonna take a sip. Why do we try to prove our worth and love even when we know we're already enough? I don't necessarily think that whole statement is true. I just disagree with that statement kind of, because I feel like in a way you wouldn't be trying to prove it if you already knew you was enough, or maybe you know you enough but everybody around you moving like you're not. And I feel like trying to prove that you're more than enough to anybody, whether it's friends, relationship, family, I feel like that's low-key a disservice to yourself. And that when you entirely know your worth, you're not going to try to prove it to nobody no more. It's not going to matter to you. Somebody come into your life and go, it's oh well, because I know I was enough. I know what I did, what I was supposed to do. Like, it really wouldn't affect you that much. So if you feel like you are people pleasing or trying to prove your worth to somebody, that means that's not the person that's meant to be in your life. Because if it was, you wouldn't have to prove nothing. Talk to him. Motivational Lay. Don't make that a hard word. Thank you. This is about to irritate me, bro. Because who told you to turn up? Y'all already know I talk low. Back to that topic though, y'all. I also feel like, I don't know, that's just something black women deal with. And if you're not a black woman, then you probably won't understand. Or even if you're not, like, as a woman, you can understand trying to prove your self-worth and your value and your love, because women don't get shown that a lot. And I'm specifically speaking on black women, because like they can really be a lose-lose in those situations, because you're not taking me seriously because I'm a woman, and you also not taking me seriously because I'm black. Insane. But yeah, though, I feel like low-key growing up, you might see that in the media, or you might get it put in your head that that's what you need to do to prove your value, but your value is already within. I want to dive deeper into my healing journey and, you know, be more religious. I really don't know what route to take with that, because, like, honestly, I believe in a higher power, but I feel like the type of person I am, I kind of want to learn everything. Like, how do you initially know what to choose? Unless, okay, let's say you grew up following one religion, and now you're growing up and you looking like, I might believe in that one more. It just confuses me, and I don't want to sound ignorant, so that's why I barely bring up religion, but I'm not an atheist. But I don't know, like, I just don't completely understand it, and that's probably because I didn't take the work to do it myself. But yeah, going back onto that topic though, because I just got way off topic. That's what we do here, y'all. If y'all like, I thought we was up here, no babe, actually we right here, because I may have ADHD and I can't stay on topic for nothing. But anyways, I say that too freaking much. Okay. I also feel like, you know, I talk about, I don't have no earrings on. Am I okay? I didn't even know I didn't have no earrings in. I did not know. Y'all are so weird. Don't talk to me no more. Video over. Like, do you see how much a difference that makes? Like, oh my God, I'm irritated. Alright. Moving along from this topic, I just wanted to add in that, like I was saying before, me being in a relationship, I was defensive. And I was a little confrontational. And I had to learn, like, to be soft all over again. I had to learn, like, girl, I'm a woman. Like, I don't gotta be, like, I mean, you can, but I don't have to be. I don't gotta do that because I'm a man, or whoever your partner is. You got them. You don't have to be in two with them. Y'all a team. And I just had to learn how to be soft. And some people might look at me like, skipping pick me behavior. But I don't want to do what a man does. I'm a woman. Okay? Moral of the story, it's a lot of stuff I'm still learning and working on. Being a grown woman, you know? Like, nobody really could have prepared me for the shift that I feel like it's probably some people on the outside that's no longer in my life. They probably think I'm a tweaker, like I'm a villain, or like me removing myself out of their life, like was on some weird beef junk or animosity. But it will never be that. I'm just simply at peace with myself. I'm not proving who I am to nobody. Who's for me is going to be for me. I can't repeat that enough. Like, I no longer feel hurt the way I used to feel hurt by it, because I realized the company that I kept around wasn't to really giving. And even if I loved it and even if I had fun, I wasn't gaining nothing. Like, and I don't befriend people to benefit, But like mentally, internally, like yes, I do. Like I do want to be on that same level. Or if we not and you above, I want to learn from you, or vice versa. How do you know when it's time to let go, and how do you actually do it? This is something I'm still learning, y'all. I haven't went about stuff. Let me take a sip. I have went about some stuff immaturely, and I can admit that. That's why I said from the jump I'm not perfect. People on the outside of like situations like that, like removing people out of your life, I feel like a lot of people took it as, like I said earlier, beef. And it's not that. We just grown now, and I just feel like right now I'm just better off alone, growing and trying to get closer to God, and then the people I meet along the way is going to be the people I meet along the way. So I feel like when you know it's time to let go, it's like I said earlier, when you feel like it's no longer serving you, it's doing more harm than good, you feel like you have to hold on to something because the amount of time, that's exactly why you need to let go. Because you know how people be like, you know, somebody family do something foul junk to them, like they be like, my mama set me on fire when I was 3, and they like, when I tell mama, no, I don't believe in it. Ooh, I believe in forgiving. Okay, you can forgive, but I'll never forget, and I don't have to be around you. You can call it resentful, call it a grudge. You know in your gut when it's time to let go, and if you don't let go when you feel it in your gut, it's gonna hurt even worse. So I feel like you should just listen to your intuition. Even if the other side think you're wrong, even if everybody else think you're wrong, listen to your intuition. That's your body, that's your life, that's your mind. That's how you feel around them. If you no longer feel safe around the company you keep around, or the man, or the girl, your partner, that's when you know it's time to go. Because I feel like you should be able to feel safe in anybody's energy that you keep around. You should feel safe. Yeah, this next question is actually crazy because I literally just said it. Have you ever felt like you were the villain in someone's story, and did they ever let you forget it? Yeah, I have. I feel like that often. I told y'all in my video about not having friends at 21. Removing everybody out of my life and still seeing those same people closer, like having big circles. You start to think to yourself like, damn, am I the problem? Is they just the issue and can't be alone? And I come to terms it's the second one. I think some people literally just cannot be alone and can handle being around toxic people or surface level people, or like just people that's not good for them just because they can't stand to be alone. But I'd rather be safe and alone with myself and comfortable in my solitude rather than people pleasing, steady hopping circles, steady switching friends, the messy shit. I can't do none of it no more. The inconsistency, I can't do none of it. And so if that make me the villain for like not accepting the bare minimum, then I will simply be a villain. I think the way you could deal with that is literally not giving a fuck, because people overthinking what people think about you and their perspective and their perception on you. Shoot, even like me doing YouTube or me doing content, my audience as a whole, I'm coming to the terms and I'm coming to realize that overthinking is my greatest enemy. And I'm so like, as a creative, and y'all might understand too, you overthink so much. You want the person on the outside to like it, cause then the views gonna come in, then the likes gonna come in, then the subscribers gonna come in, then the bank gonna come in, then other platforms, you can move them to other platforms. Of course you want people to like what you're putting out, but if you don't like what you're putting out yourself, then it's just not authentic no more. And so I tried to cut all that overthinking. I tried to cut all that, oh, how do they perceive me? Oh, do they think I'm an issue? Do they think I'm messy? Do they think I'm weird for letting them go? Like, I don't care no more, because how is that benefiting me whatsoever? I feel like if you're not benefiting me here, while you're in my life present, then what am I truly losing? I don't know if that make me cold or numb, maybe it's the crazy to me, but I feel like I never really lost nobody. I think people are in your life for a certain time period, and sometimes people serve their time. Sometimes the chapter closes, and I don't think there should be a sequel. I don't think there should be another movie. I don't think it should be another story. Once that chapter closes, close. And please believe me, I mean, that's not always the case. I feel like you can make up with people years later and they might be a completely different person. Y'all might just click like that. But me personally, no matter how bad I miss people, because I do miss people I've cut off. Like, I do. It do get lonely. It get lonely on your healing journey. But at the same time, I think if I go back and I open them doors and I feel the same, what is that doing for me? That's just it's gonna make me feel like I'm moving backwards. That was another thing, back to that question, how you know when to let people go. When you feel like you're growing in that, being around these other people, you're moving backwards. I remember graduating high school, I was still hanging with the same people that I hung out with in high school. As I grew older and I went through the life experiences that I've went through, and I peeped that people low-key was judging me, or like just low-key wasn't there for me, I started to realize that y'all only know me for what I've shown in high school. Y'all don't know the new me. Y'all don't know who I'm trying to become. Y'all don't know who I am becoming. Y'all don't know who I am. Y'all don't know who I want to be. Don't nobody really even know me, yet alone support me. And so you really gotta let go of being perceived. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck. I'll be the villain. Oh well. I'll be immature. Goo goo gaga. I'm at peace. I am at peace. What does being a soft black woman mean to you? To me, I believe being a soft black woman is finding your purpose, finding your strength even when you're alone. Like, I feel like we always looked at to be strong, but who really pulled that soft side out of us? I feel like that's a part of it too. Being around that safe group of people, or one person that could really just bring that soft side out of you and like not make you regret not being hard or strong or tough. Like you don't have to. And that's the life I want to live. I know it's discriminations we face and like expectations we face, but all in all, I just want to be around people that make me feel like safe. Like I don't gotta worry about nothing, you know. I don't have to ask for nothing either. And if I do, we could communicate maturely. You talk, I listen. I talk, you listen. No, not listen, comprehend. Okay? Because I think it's a difference between just listening and comprehending. Some people truly don't comprehend, and it really irks my nerves. But also growing up, y'all had to realize, everybody's not like you. Everybody not gonna move like you. They didn't grow up like you. They didn't go through what you went through. They don't really see your point of view, and you can't force them to. Or yeah. Do you think you've ever mistaken chaos for passion or anxiety for love? Yes, I have. I think before I met my man, like when I keep saying this, y'all, but this man has healed me, and I can't give him all the credit because you gotta do the work on your own to actually want to heal. But the way he's like rewired my thought process and made me just see stuff from a whole different perspective, I feel like that's amazing, and that's healing in so many ways, and he healed me in so many ways. So I feel like before him, I've never been in a relationship, y'all. Before him, it was just situations that wasn't healthy. They were just there. And I have mistaken chaos for passion because I grew up like semi-sheltered, and so like I've told you, I already heard the story. I didn't talk to niggas. I didn't talk to nobody. Okay, single, 18, cute as fuck, free game. I took that chaos as passion, but also I don't think I ever knew what love truly was before now. And so I took that little puppy love, or no, I took a lust, and I'm like, yeah, this is passion. It's not toxic. This is passion. No, it was toxic love. It was toxic. And I definitely have mistaken anxiety for love too, because I realized your girl got a little anxious attachment. Like I'm like, when I got in this relationship, I'm like, oh, maybe those situations really did damage me more than I thought. Because why do I need to heal more than I thought? Like, what it seemed like no matter like what I did, I kept unintentionally fucking up, whether it came to communicating or considering somebody else's feelings. I ain't do no crazy junk. Like, I ain't cheat on nobody or nothing, y'all. But I'm just saying, when it came to communicating and stuff like that, I just wasn't always the best at that. But I was so big-headed, and I thought I was just oh so mature. When homegirl, you have anxious attachment style, and you're scared to be alone. You're scared to get left. And so I had to realize how to be alone, like even with a partner, even with that friend group, it's still okay to be alone. Okay, y'all, now we're gonna move on to y'all questions. I had posted on my TikTok, which now gone. Don't go looking for it. But nah, I had posted real quick. I had asked y'all, did y'all have any like advice on healing as a girl that's still healing? And y'all did. Few y'all asked. Okay, so boom. How do I stop making myself stop being so sensitive? Girl, let me know when you find out. Because the amount I've been called that my entire life. And to get tough skin, and I feel like I don't have to get nothing in this world. Treat me correctly. I don't know though, like I feel like it's not a flaw to have emotions and feel them deeply. I don't think it's nothing wrong with being sensitive, but I also think like if it's too much, maybe like take some time to yourself to journal and then really like think about what you're emotional about, and then ask yourself, is it really worth being that emotional about? And if it's yes, hey, okay, validate yourself. If it's no, you need to work. You need work to not get so worked up over something so little. Why would every little thing involving him, I overthink things and end up hurting my own feelings? It sounds to me like you, I don't assume nothing, but it sounds like you've dealt with like some past trauma, and that also could cause anxious attachment style. And it kind of sounds like you got that. Like, why are you overthinking if y'all good? Unless the other party is not reassuring you. Maybe they think they're reassuring you too much. Like, it's just a lot that going on. I need the details, girl. You get me? I feel like in order to stop hurting your own feelings, you simply need to cut that brain off. And I had to work on that too. Because I'm like, I don't know, am I tripping? Yes, I was. I was tripping. And my mind just wouldn't stop running. If you keep overthinking, you're going to fuck up a good thing. How do you know when you fully moved on? I still feel an attachment to him, even though I'm starting to talk to other people. That's a lot. See, I told y'all this was my first relationship, so like any situation, I was just like, bye. You never fucked with me anyways. But when it comes to something like this, I feel like that could be hard. I feel like although somebody is out your life and you don't fuck with them no more, I feel like you probably still could still hold them feelings for them, or still have that love for that person that you knew. But as you grow apart and you're finding new connections, you need to realize that that connection is dead. You might still feel away in the back of your heart. You might always love them. I mean, could be your first love, but it wasn't your last, and so you need to move on, homegirl. I'm sorry. Because think about it. If it was really like that deep for real, you wouldn't be in this predicament. Think about them with somebody else. You would still be with them. You know, I feel like some shit would be like, it's not that simple, but it really is. It really is. And a lot of stuff be a mindset thing. It really do. On, oh my goodness, this, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to pause y'all advice, but like this really be like a full circle moment for me, because sometimes I feel like a big sister to y'all. Well, my entire life, like I'm a little sister, y'all. I got an older brother, older sister, and I just feel like a little sister. Like, I just feel like I've gave little sister energy to everybody, and I'll probably get that to y'all, but to some of y'all, I really am a big sister to y'all, and I never would have thought I'd be that, you know. How do I stop feeling like I have to earn love, success, or rest? Ooh, this is something I'm working on, y'all. The rest part, because sometimes I get so in my head about my goals. I be like, I'm really burnt out, but girl, you don't deserve a break because you're not where you want to be at, which is a shitty mindset to have. Absolutely. You got to rest. You got to give yourself breaks if you really want to get to where you want to be. Like, you got to rest your body. Like working out, for instance. Do you think you could just work out every day straight? No. That's why, y'all, I got a knot in my thigh right now, and I had to take a pause. My body literally said, no, we're not working out. We're not working out today. But yeah, though, definitely a horrible mentality to have. I feel like the best mentality is to be delusional and to believe you already got it. You already deserve it. I don't gotta earn nothing. I'm already here. If I'm coming in here, I'm putting in my work, I'm showing y'all why I deserve to be. Wait, am I kind of contradicting? But no, I feel like I'm already, like, I already showed y'all that I deserve to be here just by putting in the work and effort of being here. So I feel like I don't really got to prove nothing. I feel like this might go along with the perception junk again, or maybe even how you perceive yourself. I don't know, you just got to do the inner work yourself to truly stop trying to please everyone. If you're happy, that's all that matters. How do I even start healing when I'm still in survival mode? Girl, let's talk about it, because how can you heal when you're still in survival mode? That's why, like, even when I was working, like, you just gotta choose some days for yourself. You gotta choose some days to rest for yourself. Depending on your goals, it could be a temporary situation. And once you finally accomplish some goals, then you will gain the time to have the ability to truly sit down and work on yourself and not be in survival mode no more. But that's honestly, that's a deep and hard question, because I feel like a lot of us are in survival mode right now, especially with the times and what's going on right now. I was just talking to my dad earlier. I feel like it's not really a middle class no more. You got the higher class, and then you got the lower, and then the people just doing good enough for themselves. So it low-key is kind of hard. I can't say sit down and journal after your 9 to 5, because bitch, you feel like doing that either. That's something we all need to talk about. Shoot, comment down below. How do you love yourself while still being real about your flaws? So, like I've been telling y'all, nobody is perfect. So whether you done did some fucked up shit or it wasn't that bad, but you still was like, dang, that's not who I am as a person. Nobody's perfect, and that's what you gotta realize. And what was the question? Love yourself while still being real about your flaws. You have to forgive yourself at the same time. I'm not saying down yourself, but what you do need to do is take accountability. And I hope that you're not blaming nobody else for your flaws, because although these flaws could be inherited or like come from childhood or shoot, just anything, nobody forced you to stay in that mindset. So you really can't like use that as an excuse. It's now up to you to decide to grow, or you want to stay like acting the same way. So take accountability for your flaws. Not only take accountability, but work on it, because that's something I had to work on too. Nobody wants to keep hearing, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, because I was taking accountability, but I wasn't completely doing the work to be different. So them apologies don't matter when your actions don't follow the words. So I would say, like, accountability is the biggest thing. How do I stop comparing my journey to everyone else online? Literally don't, y'all. Social media is not real, y'all. Like, I could come on here today, say I grew this out my scalp with oil, and there's gonna be a couple people that believe me, but it's literally not real. This is a half wig. It's not real. And you know, on social media, we only post, well, not me, sure, I be posting everything, but we only post the good. We only post our accomplishments, the new car, out of town. Nobody really posts when they're depressed and when they're alone and when they got bills they gotta pay. Nobody really posts junk like that. And when they do, some people get bashed, and I just feel like it's real. Those are the people I am drawn to, because I'm like, oh, she really said, like, she telling the truth. Like, yeah, her lights cut off, but she outside. Like, no. But literally don't. They all started from somewhere too, unless they're Nepo baby. But they all started from somewhere too. Ooh, this question. How do I forgive? Hold on. How do I forgive myself for staying too long in places I out? It's really cutting. How do I forgive myself for staying too long in places I outgrew? You gotta give yourself grace sometimes, y'all. I know I just put accountability in y'all head. But there has to be a balance between grace, accountability, and the inner work, okay? Although you may have stayed in the places too long that you knew you outgrew, because I've been through it. Just think about it. You only stay safe, you only stay because you probably feel safe in them places, or it was years on those, and that's just what you was used to. It's hard to outgrow old things and focus on new things is scary. But give yourself grace, because you outgrew them when you left. If you asking this question, you obviously left now, so you're doing the work. Congratulations, you did it. Because there's a lot of people that don't got the guts to, and then they be 50 years old, bitch stabbed them in the back, be like, damn, I did cut you off when I was 20. Yeah, you should have, love. You should have. I'm gonna answer a few more. This is a good bunch. It's hot in here. I'm a little tipsy, and it's becoming too much. Okay, it's becoming too much. How do I feel pretty and powerful when I'm broke, tired, or anxious? The delusions, love, because the way I be feeling all three, the delusions really work. I really be manifesting in the daylight. Like, you know, the way I think about it, like, y'all know I make music. If I don't like the music I put out, how can I expect the people on the outside to like it? So, even if I don't, I pretend like it's the best thing I ever made. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Actually. And pray. How do you stay consistent on your glow up when life is life? That is really hard. But as a homemade girl myself, I'm telling y'all, half wigs. Learn how to do wigs. Learn how to braid your own hair. Lash clusters. That's easy. Just dip it in the glue and boop, boop, boop. That's easy. Clean up your brows. Skincare. All you need is some soap. Well, no. Let me not say that, because some people actually need skincare routine. But just get into it. Dive into yourself. Dive into that self-care. I promise you will feel better inside and out. Because at one point, I was like, fuck it, I'm just washing my ass. I ain't doing my hair. I'm not doing nothing. And I feel like shit. But I got this half wig. I can pop on anytime and we here. But I come on here with a bonnet though. Y'all know me. Also, lay on natural too. When I started my locks, that definitely like gave me a whole different aspect on my natural hair. And then I cut my hair and then I started loving my curls. How do you keep showing up on social media or with your creativity when you feel invisible? I feel like, well, you know, if it's something you've always wanted to do, like me, I've always wanted to do. Everything I'm doing, I've always wanted to do my whole life. So it's kind of hard to stop when it's still weighing on my heart and I'm still young. And even if you are older, it don't matter. It's still on your heart. But I definitely understand the feeling invisible, because I will edit a video and think it's so good and so funny and get 20 views. But hey, that's 20 people. Think about 20 people just staring at you watching. That sounds like an audience to me. And so I try to think of it as that, or you know, they just not ready for me yet. And I'm coming, and I'm still coming, and I'm still dropping, and I'm still posting. And then when them followers catch up, y'all could go back and do a little marathon. Y'all could go back and see what you missed. I feel like what kept me going though is the support. As I kept going, I get one comment, hey, you should really keep going. I really like your videos. Keep going. 10 months later, 3 more people, hey, I really like your videos. They're really comforting me. They're helping me. Keep going. Drop the song. Hey, I really love this song. You really inspired me to start making music in my room. Like, jump like that. I feel like when it comes to what you want to do, think about your purpose too and what you're doing it for, and that will keep you pushing. If you don't have no purpose and you're just doing it for money, it's gonna show. This, yeah, I get ads on my video, y'all, but I don't get fat YouTube checks. That's not what it's giving. It's giving, get a 3-5 with this check. Like, it's but I'm still going because I love doing this. This is what I want to do. For me, I've been getting packages off packages. I'm telling y'all, please follow my TikTok so these sellers could believe in me, because I've been selling stuff. I was literally about to close it off though till I got interrupted. The last question that I'm gonna answer, hold on. What does being healed actually feel like? I feel like we all asking these questions, y'all coming from a place thinking I'm entirely healed. But when it comes down to it, I don't think nobody is, even if they say they is. We all have our bad days, our good days, our in-between days. But I feel like being healed is truly making steps towards it every day, no matter what type of mood you're in. I feel like that's what healing looks like to me. But yes, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I gave y'all a little advice you could take and keep in mind. Make sure you subscribe, follow my social medias, hit the thumbs up button so you can gain more family. Please, I'm not playing with y'all. Follow my socials, and I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all later. Bye.